Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Yeah. Whew, I always wanted to be an R&B singer from back in the 90s, late 80s. Never made it, but guess what? God has a sense of humor. I tell you that much. God said, you're not going to be in front of the world singing, but you're going to be in front of the world doing something else. You're going to be talking about politics. Everyone that has purchased a hat, thank you so much, man. Y'all have been making our brand grow and grow and grow. Please do me a favor though. Send me some pictures of you in your hats, man. I don't have any, like, if you look on the website, you will only see pictures of me in the hats because I'm trying to create like this nice, cool looking brand, something different from whatever you see out there. I just want it to be different, but I want everybody to be able to wear it. That's everybody. Everybody. So, but if you want to go buy one, make sure you put in LFR 10 for 10% off and you'll get free shipping all across America. Also, we have a sponsorship, guys, with BlueMonsterPrep.com. So I want y'all to check this out and we're going to get to it. I'm excited. Hey, what's up, guys? Now, I am super excited because we have been blessed to be sponsored by an amazing company that focuses on preparation for everything. I will put my name and my brand on Blue Monster Prep, especially on Gina and Patrick, making sure that you and your family are completely prepped when it comes to first aid, emergency food, emergency water, hazmat suits, PPE. You can get from BlueMonsterPrep.com. Make sure that you put in the code LFR so you can get free shipping anywhere in America, and you and your family will be taken care of. All right, so we are back, man. We're about to check out some. Candace Owens is having a conversation with Officer Tatum and a guy by the name of Hawk Jenkins. It's Hawk Newsom. I said Jenkins. I gave him the blackest name in the world. Sorry, bruh. I gave him the blackest name in the world. But Hawk Newsom is he's a Black Lives Matter activist. Hence my black background, trying to change it up a little bit. Now, I know some of you might not like the way that my green screen thing is working right now. I'm trying to get it together. I'm looking for something new, something different, because my wife and I have been blessed to move up to another situation. I'll tell y'all all about that another time. But we about to go check this out. And, man, I already know I'm going to have a lot to say about this. So let's go and get this started, man. This is about to be good.
Mention the things that the government has done. I'm saying, what are the things that Black people have to be responsible for? Personal responsibility. When it comes to education, when it comes to showing up at the school board, when it comes to teaching your children at home, and when it comes to being married and having children in a stable home. All of those things are personal responsibilities that the Black community have to be responsible for as well. I mean, you're talking about government entities. That's not everything. When you talk about people not getting access to loans, that's not every Black person. When you talk about education system being flawed in the Black community, that's not every Black person. You have a lot of
Wait. See, this is why I have to talk over people.
You don't have to. We'll give you a chance to talk.
You said something that warranted a response. You said something that warranted a response.
Can I just add one sentence to Brandon? I was just going to say, Brandon, did you know that in another Thomas Sowell book, that it actually tells you that Black people are more likely to be declined from a bank that's a Black-owned bank rather than a white-owned bank? Did you also know that that Asians are accepted at a higher rate than white people in this country? I learned that in a Thomas Sowell book. I just wanted to add those little tidbits.
Here's what it is. This is American politics, right? People with their views want to shout at people instead of allowing them to make their points. This is the problem.
Sound good.
This is the absolute problem. You said I had to go all the way back.
He's going to be so
you had to go
confused.
all the way back to the 1930s, but I made a point about failing schools across the country right now. He said something about Black accountability, and as I sat here and described a program that is unlike any other country. Any other in the country, Black opportunities, that is like any other in the country, that is unlike any other civil rights organization in America. When I'm trying to lay that down to you, when I'm trying to tell you how I could start teaching kids about tech, how I could start getting people vocational skills from early on, giving kids an education outside of what they're dealing with in these garbage schools. When I start talking about that, I get cut off.
You constantly think that you're in this victim mentality.
I'm in a victim mentality.
Just trying to have a
Meanwhile,
conversation.
Trump supporters have been crying since he lost the election. You're such a hypocrite.
All right, let me speak on this for a second. I'm gonna move on for it in a minute. Okay, when it comes to Black accountability, sometimes we need to look at ourselves in the mirror Not about you creating tech programs or you creating gyms so that they can go work out, and you can create libraries and all these other things for them to have activities. No, 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 no. It's also about you encouraging their behavior to be as if it's a good thing. Like listen to the music of Black culture. Think about that. The music of Black culture. We don't even sing about love anymore. We don't sing about love. We don't sing about love. Now, when you are partying with them and you're telling them that this is good and that's what I'm talking about, you're encouraging it. You're not holding them accountable. And the only reason why I bring up music, and I'm tell you why I bring up music, is because music is a big part of the violence that's going on today. It was a big part of the violence back in the day too, but even more now because the gang mentality in this music nowadays is skipping any type of honeymoon stage. Like you are straight from nerd to gangbanger quick, simply so because you want to build a name online. We encourage those things by encouraging the music that they're singing, by encouraging them learning these songs and all this other stuff. I know I'm sounding old and antiquated and sound like one of the old jackasses that I used to listen to when I was younger. And I'd be like, man, shut up, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, today I do. I do. We can create all of the daggone programs that we want to create, but that's not you holding them accountable if every time you turn around, you're making up excuses to how much we're being held back when we're not being held back. You're sitting on a panel right now with two individuals who are doing remarkable things in this country, period. And then when you go and look at yourself in the mirror and you look at your bank account, you realize that you're also doing the exact same thing. You're able to give back, but you came from the same situation, but you're a lot more mature because you don't buy into the same Black culture that you used to buy into. A lot of times people don't want to admit how conservative they are because they believe that the word conservative ties into being a Trumper when it's not. It's not. It's not. It's just holding yourself to account, realizing how blessed you are. How blessed you not, you know what I mean, how blessed you are, not always reminding yourself of how steep the hill that you gotta climb, because you need to be looking at how far you've come. But unfortunately, we don't want to do that. We can't have a whole bunch of foot soldiers ready to fight for us if we're constantly telling them that you're winning, you're doing great, we're happy, everything's doing wonderful. Like we've done this and we've done that and we've done that. It's moving in the right direction. If your speech sounds anything like that, you're not going to have a whole bunch of angry foot soldiers behind you ready to do your bidding. And the fact is, you don't realize, young dude, Mark Newsom, what's his daggone name? I called him Jenkins the other time. Hawk Newsom. I appreciate everything you're doing for the community. You're doing your part. But guess what? As soon as you start to think that you're better than somebody else, and you start to think that you're doing more for the community than Officer Tatum, I'm doing more for the community than Candace Owens, because I'm still in the trenches with them. I'm still trying to make sure that they get their EBT cards, and that they get they can go and get abortions all they want, and this, that, and that. No. You're coddling them. And you're allowing things to happen the same way that they continue to happen in a negative way, because that is you not holding them accountable by constantly giving them something to bitch about.
Okay. People have been running around, oh, the election was rigged. Oh, there's something wrong here. I'm like, oh my God, isn't this what they accused us of doing?
Well, didn't the Democrats do that when in 2016? They had a whole Russia collusion investigation for 3 years?
Yeah. But guess what?
He said, yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Democratic Party.
Me neither.
I am a follower of Malcolm X, who said that the Republicans were wolves and the Democrats are wolves in sheep's clothing.
And what does Black Lives Matter?
What does Black Lives Matter? Now,
an organization controlled by white Democrats.
Now you have to really understand there's a hierarchy to Black Lives Matter. There is Black Lives Matter Global. That's whatever they're doing over there. Then there are the people who go outside, who watch someone like George Floyd being murdered on television, who watch people like Eric Garner being choked to death. You have people like that who just go out, who it hurts, and just want to go outside and say, stop the racism. And then you have independent organizations like ours, like Black Lives Matter Greater New York, who operates in a very effective way. Nobody will tell you we fed 15,000 people last year in the height of COVID. Nobody will tell you that we raised that money without the help of New York City government. Nobody will tell you that I opened the only Montessori school in the Bronx, New York. School systems are failing. We created a school that caters to the needs of our children. Those are the things that don't make the news because they're not clickbaits. Like, Candace, we get crazy.
I'm glad you said that, bro. I am so glad you said that. You point out all of these positives. Please answer yourself the question. Ask yourself that question. How come the people who are so called behind you and backing you and taking up for Black Lives Matter, how come they aren't putting all of these accomplishments on their networks? Because I'm certain that they hear about them before anybody else hears about them. Who hears about them? Who do you report these to? Like when you do these community services that you're doing, who gets the report from the of these great acts that y'all are doing? 9 times out of 10, I'm certain that the people that you should probably question, all of the news sources who are quick to jump and put a camera and microphone in your face every single time a police kills somebody, but they are nowhere around when we're killing each other. They are nowhere around when you're taking care of the community and feeding them and providing them with school supplies and Thanksgiving dinners and all these other positive things. They are nowhere around. Question that. Question that. You just now made that yourself. Oh, it's not newsworthy. Of course it's not newsworthy. Clearly, the news source that you that support your movement the most, they only support it when they can pit you against the side that they're fighting against. That's it. We need your anger right now. Yes, we need your anger. Give us more. Give us more of that anger. Yes. And then when you give them more, they use that to boost their ratings. And then they're looking at you like, okay, y'all need to go and give us some more stuff. But as soon as we shooting each other inside of our communities, crickets. Crickets. Think about that, bro. Like, you say that you're not for Democrats. You are, though, because you're supporting every single thing that they stand for, bro.
Crazy. It's cool. But when we talk, we talk. When we talk, right?
I'm totally
the bottom line
right now.
is,
I just really want to get to my other 4 topics.
Are you going to piggyback?
So I'm going to switch the topic to the Border Patrol. Oh. And let's watch, obviously, the media said that Haitians were being whipped, and you can actually see the photo, which we're going to pull up here, Haitians being whipped on the border. This went viral, and this inspired a very big reaction from our politicians. We can actually cut to seeing some of Kamala and Maxine Waters responding to this picture.
This main man trying to run across.
I was outraged by it. It was horrible and deeply troubling. There's been now an investigation that is being conducted, which I fully support, and there needs to be consequence and accountability. Human beings should not be treated that way, and as we all know, it also evoked images of some of the worst moments of our history.
Baby girl is struggling so hard to sound authentic. She is struggling so hard to sound real. She is struggling so hard to connect. She just doesn't have it in her. She's really trying. She's not good. She's not a good public speaker. She freezes up. It seems like when she talks, and I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong because I believe she has a heart. She's a woman. I believe all women have hearts. But it seemed like she is not connecting on any level at all. But she's trying so that she can make a point that will serve her politically. That's what it is. She's trying to make a point that can serve her politically, so she sounds like a robot. And this is the word salads that people keep talking about. I don't know who's worse, this young lady or Corinne Jean-Pierre. I don't know. I'm still making a tally.
Where that kind of behavior has been used against the indigenous people of our country, has been used against African Americans during times of slavery.
And we can also, Maxine has always got something to say.
What the hell are we doing here? What we witnessed takes us back hundreds of years. What we witnessed was worse than what we witnessed in slavery. Cowboys with their reins again whipping black people, Haitians, into the water where they're scrambling and falling down when all they're trying to do is escape from violence in their country.
Auntie Maxine, come on. What part of that video said slavery? Please let me know. That was disrespectful of you to even say that. And I hope somebody holds her accountable for this, because that was extremely disrespectful for her to even make the comparison. Just in my opinion, but I've been wrong before. I don't mind being wrong again because I'm not a politician. I can care less. Go ahead and prove me wrong. Write some fun facts in the comments that make me feel like a dumbass. Check this out. I'm not running for office. Well, I might run for the homeowners association. I don't know. I got to go to a few meetings and see what I want to be a part of. But other than that, Auntie Maxine, when you make that comparison, you're not doing the people that you're serving a service. You're doing them a disservice. Yeah, I don't know if I said that properly, but you are.
So let me tell you, I love this so much because it provided the perfect cover. There was so much pressure mounting on Democrats to answer for why, our country is currently being invaded, right, at the border. And they see this photo and they go absolutely crazy. And it was a great story. The only problem with it was that it didn't happen, right? So what were your thoughts when you saw this? What's your opinion on this story?
Well, first of all, I heard it come out in the news that they were whipping people, and I said, that seemed way too juicy. And my whole thing, if it's too juicy, let me do some research. So all I did was do a little research, looked at the pictures. I looked at a cowboy online, and they were talking about how they use split reins, the dynamics of split reins, how the horse, is maneuvered with the reins. And it's clear that they weren't whipping people. It's clear that that's not a tactic taught by the Border Patrol agents. All of that is very clear. All you got to do is do a little bit of research. And to see politicians come out and act like this was worse than slavery, to act like these people are being whipped, this is the most horrid scene that they've ever seen in their lives, and they are just projecting a lie. And as you notice, they're all saying the same thing.
Right.
They all are coming back to our history of racism in the Black community when these are Haitian people who are invading a country.
Right.
And they're not getting whipped, it's clear.
And so obviously now what happened, of course, was the photographer, who is not even on the conservative side of the political spectrum, came out and said they were just not being whipped. And it's just a weird angle. Captured the migrant photos, says agents didn't use whips. And now we actually have the full video so you can actually see what happened and how the media is still trying to lie about it.
So they're about to show us some real slavery videos from today, 2022. Slavery! Well, I'm sorry, 2021.
He's grabbing him by the shirt, and he's got
Worse
the
than
horse
slavery.
rein. Yeah, horse rein still trying to grab him by the shirt. Okay, Hawk, your thoughts?
I don't give a damn if they grabbed him by the shirt, if they rode up on him in the daggone on the horse and slapped him in the mouth. Bruh, you're not supposed to be over here. Go. Ain't about to play no games with you. Like, the fact that we gotta stay right here and make sure that y'all playing little football juke moves. I got you. I ain't got time for all that. God dang it, let's bring some spike fences, spike chains or something over here. Y'all not supposed to be over here. Sorry, this is not how you get over here. Sorry. What am I missing here? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. And we're going to check out the rest in a minute. But what exactly am I missing here? Matter of fact, I want to see what they got to say about this because this is ridiculous. I want to see what the Black Lives Matter gentleman Hawk says about this. I keep on forgetting his last name, Hawk Newsom. I was about to call him Jenkins again.
I'm afraid I can't give people the response that they would want. I see Haitians. I see people whose country has been ravaged by atrocity after atrocity, earthquakes, hurricanes, the Clintons, like
the Clintons.
These people are hopeless, and they are trying to make it to the land of opportunity. I'm not having a whole debate, but as a Christian, I feel compassion for those people. The imagery, when it first hit, looked terrible, right? Now, even looking at this, it does evoke. Like, I would love for you all to look up a study by the American Psychology Association about racial trauma, right? Because it's really a thing, and it has a similar effect as PTSD. Any soldiers out there, you might know what I'm talking about. But with that PTSD, looking at this, it makes me think about slavery. Okay. Now, they came out with the and I'm gonna finish quick, with respect. The story about the whips, I was like, wow, this is effing horrible, right? But I see people in a really destitute, 15,000 people who are starving, who are just seeking a better opportunity. And I see them being exploited by the media, by this administration. Listen, when the Mexicans were at the border and Trump was in office, all of these same Democrats, AOC, Pelosi, Schumer, they all ran to the border, right? Trump is the worst person in the world. But I was the one standing up in the dark, the lone voice, saying Obama's immigration policies were atrocious. Trump's doing the same thing. Now Biden's doing it all over again. And flip-flopping Kamala 2 months ago said, I can't do anything about immigration. It's out of my hands. It's too much to handle. The fact of the matter is, Democrats nor Republicans have figured out immigration, period.
Wow. Okay, bro. Okay. I'll take that right there. That was good. That was good. I think that was pretty fair. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual, man. Love y'all. Bye.